We're back in the kitchen. So we batch cooked for our sloppy joes.
Yes, which
and
can
then we
also
froze.
go to me. I forgot to say, you can also do it as a like a hamburger helper kind of thing.
Your hands are warm. Mine are so cold.
Warm
That's
heart.
true. Yeah, hamburger helper. That's good.
I know.
So
this is
we're gonna make a sauce.
We're going to, and now most people just do, meat sauce, which is great. But once again, I'm reducing your beef costs. I'm halving it because I'm going to add 2 cans of lentils.
Good.
And I think people are mostly afraid to use lentils and pulses because it gives them the toots, okay? But you know what? Everybody toots 15 times a day, so get over it. Anyway, and unless you're my husband, and that's 500. Anyway, so we're gonna brown the meat, and once again, we're gonna add, the basic. It's just like the holy trinity of Italian cooking. Basically you're gonna add some onion, but we're going to add a lot of garlic.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you do to that garlic?
I minced it. Okay. So I actually I'm
you didn't
lying.
Put oil
I
in
crushed
there?
it. I crushed it.
You crushed it.
You know that thing where I did the bust exercise? That was the one. And
how could I ever forget that?
When I watched that, it was so funny. Anyway, so I crushed the garlic, and you're using 12 cloves because this is going to make 12 cups.
Okay.
So it's a lot of pasta that you're making that you're going to freeze up, okay? So once again, the size of it, if you don't want that much of a flavor, but you want the health benefits, then don't crush it, like mince it, or even just chop it, okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to add oregano, because you have to. And then we're going to add, that's what you do. Let's put the lentils in now, because I want to talk about tomatoes.
Sure.
So just dump those babies in, once again, rinse and all that kind of thing. And when you cook this for about 45 minutes, the lentils actually kind of disappear. You're going to see them, but it kind of gives a meaty kind of a flavor.
Yum.
And then we're going to add tomatoes.
Yes.
But it's tomato season, and I'm going crazy with tomatoes. But if you're, once again, you don't want to do that, then just buy the San Marzano style, which is more like a plum tomato or a Roma tomato, and they're going to be more meaty. So that's those guys, okay?
Got it.
Or you can do a little bit of a foodie spin on it. And when I posted this picture on Instagram, I got so many people going, what's the recipe, what's the recipe? And I just thought it was a no-brainer, but it's not. So basically, you buy your Roma or your plum tomatoes, you cut them in half, and then you put on your oil, and you can use extra virgin olive oil if you want, but the temperature in the oven's a bit high, so you're going to destroy the fatty acid chain anyway. So I'm going to use a little bit of canola because I'm going to cook this at 375.
Okay.
And then we're going to add, I got yuck on my hand, I got oily hands. And then we're going to add my secret twist, because everybody roasts tomatoes.
Yes.
I put a whole bunch of garlic in too because I love garlic.
Yeah.
And,
me too.
But we're going to use balsamic vinegar, and I think this is a really good little lesson because Irresistibles at Metro, they have 2 different kinds, but when you're buying balsamic, look for the amount of leaves that are on the bottle.
Okay.
And the amount of leaves is going to tell you how intense it is.
Oh.
And then you
would 4 leaves be intense?
is pretty good. Is a pretty good balsamic.
It's gonna have some punch.
And you could actually drink it. It's actually pretty. You might lose your anyway. And then let's do shooters. Come on. Shots. And then you can look for
vinegar.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be funny? Anyway, and then you can look for the word aged. So aged is going to be thicker. So I don't know whether you'll see this on camera, but I'm going to put a little bit on here. I'm just going to put my thumb over top. And so it kind of is a little bit watery, right?
Yeah.
Now watch this aged one. It's more expensive, obviously.
You're going to use both.
No, I'm going to show you the difference.
Oh, okay.
And so you see, it's a little thick. I don't know. Can you tell?
Thicker. Yeah.
Can you see that it's thicker?
You can see.
So that's going to have more of a caramelization. So you're going to get a more intense flavor.
Okay.
So I do them at 375 for about an hour 20. Depends on if they're all that size, obviously. Come on, one of these is not the same size matters. I keep talking about it, and it's true. And you cook them up until they go kind of caramelized and gorgeous, and then you just pick up the parchment paper and put it in the process. Well, you don't put the parchment paper in the process. Yeah, you dump it all in. Yeah, take them off
the parchment paper.
And then you puree it and freeze it flat or into that, that thing that we just did, which or you can use these tomatoes, okay?
So now we got some options, but that
spill it all 3. Okay, right on.
That is going to bump up the flavor considerably if you use those roasted tomatoes with balsamic and
and the more garlic and the oil. Yeah, it's going to be, you're going to blow your mind. Okay,
that's good.
So that's fantastic. Or you can use these guys, and then you're going to put pesto in, and I put about a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons, and this is another again.
That's a lot.
Well, this is 12 cups.
Okay, all right. So Cityline.
Am I yelling at you?
It's 12 cups. It's cityline.ca for the recipe, and it's all about batch cooking and freezing. But I like that little foodie tip you gave us with the roasted tomatoes. Let's go to break. We got more coming up.